What's good, YouTube? You limp over here. What up, YouTube? Keith Moore Jr. here. Let me actually get a chair to slide over so you all can see me. Just want to give you all a quick update on my status. Today is Thursday, September the 8th. Tomorrow will mark 7 weeks since my Achilles surgery. For you all that's new to my channel, I ruptured my Achilles. So tomorrow will mark 7 weeks since the surgery, and I just finished physical therapy, my 4th week of physical therapy. So I did my 8th session today. So for session, I already covered sessions 1 through 4. Sessions 5 and 6 were pretty much the same as session 4. I did the I added for session 5. We started doing isometric exercises. So what I would do is she would have my foot, say this is my foot right here. She would hold her hand here, and I just have to resist her pushing, hold there for 5 seconds, and then I do that for 10 repetitions. And then she would come to the other side of my foot, then she would come to the top of my foot, and I would resist her pushing down, and then she would go to the bottom of my foot, and I would resist her pushing up and push against her hand. And I would hold all of those movements for 5 seconds and perform for 10 repetitions. So that was something new that was added for sessions 5 and 6. I started riding the bike at the beginning of therapy with my boot on. I ride the bike for 10 minutes, and then everything else stayed the same. Now for sessions 7 and 8, which were this week, I had new exercises added, which is great because that means I'm making great progress. It's a board. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but it's a board where I put my foot on it, and I'll rotate my ankle clockwise and counterclockwise, and I'll perform each side, I'll perform clockwise for 30 repetitions, and then counterclockwise for another 30 repetitions. So that's just to get like the mobility back in my ankle. It's very stiff when I'm going clockwise right now, but it is getting much better. Also, something else. I was very happy about this. The therapist actually had me just like hold a ledge and stand up and put weight on my injured leg, and that's been my first time standing and putting pressure on that since my surgery. So she would time me for like 2 minutes, and I would just work on shifting my weight over to this leg just to see how it feels and whatnot. It doesn't hurt at all. It's just weird feeling my foot like flat to the ground because I'm so used to being so high off the ground in this boot. So that's something else that's going to take some getting used to for me, but definitely progress. And on Tuesday of this week, my therapist actually took my measurements again. So she measured how far I can bend my foot in each direction the first day I came. And my dorsiflexion, which allows you to kind of like bend your foot when you walk. When I first came to therapy the first day, my dorsiflexion was at -10, meaning I couldn't even bring my foot up to the neutral position. Now my dorsiflexion is at neutral, so I can bring my foot up to the neutral position now. And in order to be able to walk normal, your dorsiflexion has to be at 10. So it's neutral now, so I'm working on getting it to 10, but it's great that I went from -10 to neutral. So I'm assuming probably in the next 4 to 6 weeks, it should be, at a 10. At least I'm hoping so, as long as I keep consistent with therapy. As far as the pain in my toes that I spoke about last time, the pain is still there. I'm just learning how to deal with it, but I'm completely off of the Norco. The last time I did this video, I was telling you all that I had got, well, not this video, but the last video I did, I was telling you all that I got back on a Norco because the pain was just that bad. But I've been able to deal with the pain, and actually that was the last video I did. That was the last day I took Norco, just because I was tired of feeling like that. It almost kind of like depresses you. It just makes you want to lay around all day and just do nothing and just have me just feeling sorry for myself, which is not helpful in this situation. That's not going to speed up the recovery process. But for everyone who watched that last video, I appreciate it, because a lot of people reached out to me telling me to keep my head up, to stay positive, and that helps more than you all could imagine. Just having people reassure me that this is only temporary, because for someone like me that's so active, like this has been almost like traumatizing, just having to be in the house all day, and when I do want to get up, I have to put a boot on. So, but I'm learning to, you know, deal with it, you know, mentally and physically. But yeah, back to the pain in my toes. I did email the doctor to ask him about that, and he was saying that it could be from the boot causing stress in my back. Initially, I didn't even understand what he was talking about, but I did some research, and there's basically in the back, I think it's called, I'm not even going to try to quote any medical terms, but somehow, like with the imbalance from my boot being so high and me walking, it's creating extra stress on this side of my back, which is causing like a burning sensation in my toes. Because my toes go from being like either painful when I have to like rub them with Vaseline, or it's just like a burning sensation. And I think it's just from like an imbalance from my boot being so high and me like overcompensating on that side. So once I get the boot off, I'm hoping that will go away, because I'm still only sleeping maybe, well, one day in the past week I got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, which I was very happy about. But since then it's been back to like 2 hours. I'm kind of used to it now. Like I'll fall asleep for like 30-45 minutes now, and I'll wake up and I just go like sit on the couch, rub my foot, and just listen to music. And then something else I do is I ice my toes, because that makes them numb, and that allows me to go back to sleep. Because if I don't ice my toes with the burning sensation, I won't be able to fall asleep, because like I have to constantly rub them. But once I ice them and get them numb, then I'm good. The only medicine I'm taking right now is Tylenol and ibuprofen. I usually only take it before bed just so I can relax, but the pain, other than my toes, it hasn't been really any pain. My heel was a little sore on Tuesday, but that's because I started doing more in therapy. Like I started standing and working with the band. I'm working with the band now and moving my foot in different directions with that and holding that position. So, you know, that's normal. But like I said, it was a sore feeling, not a painful feeling. So I can tell the difference between that. So yeah, that's an update. I actually have to head to the doctor here shortly. It's 2:20. I have a friend. He's on his way here to take me to the doctor for a checkup, and I'm going to ask him about like the pain in my toes and just see what he says about that. Like hopefully once I start walking, that the nerves, oh yeah, because it has something to do with the nerves too, as well as like the back. The imbalance in my back and then the nerves in my foot are somehow connected. I don't know exactly how. But hopefully when I start putting pressure on that, and when I'm even, and when those legs are both, you know, at the same level, hopefully that goes away. I'm hoping it doesn't take a long time to go away, because like I hate even getting to bed at night now, because I know once I doze off, I'm going to wake up and my toes are going to be hurting. So, you know, that's an update for you all. I have 4 more physical therapy sessions scheduled, but the therapist did tell me that I do need to schedule more. She's not sure how much more. I'll find it out from the doctor, but I'm sure I'll have at least at minimum another month of therapy. I'm sure that'll be up to me, but I honestly will do as much therapy as necessary to get back as soon as possible. So my next video, I'll update you all with how the doctor's visit went today and tell you all what he says about the pain in my toes. And stay tuned, because I might be walking without my boot very, very soon. You all can't see, but I'll go ahead and show you that I'm still rocking a boot. See, still rocking a boot. So, but yeah, hopefully that comes to an end here soon. So, as always, I appreciate the support. As I said before, thank you to everybody who's like checked up on me and just reached out to me. That means so much to me. And I have still been lifting. I'm actually getting more consistent with that. Still lean right now, not like swole or anything. So staying lean, just trying to get my diet back in order as well. So please like this video, comment, share, and if you know anybody who's going through who's ruptured their Achilles, going through the process or went through the process, tell them to check my channel out and have them ask me any questions or give me any advice they may have. Thanks for the support. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.